The first Raw in decades. And guess I'm the only one, but I thought it made the show better.
I mean, it took 5 minutes off the show. The show was better.
10 minutes.
Well, anywhere from 4 to 15. It's usually about 8. You know, sometimes whatever. Yeah.
Fine went. I don't even averages a little more than 10 minutes for that overrun. 10 is good.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah. No, it is good. It is good. The last segment, really good. You know, with the Becky Lynch and the women's angle. You know, it was all the women's angle. And aside from that, and the view, you know, it was I don't know, just got really like big, and it looks they you know, Braun Strowman's going to be a top guy, going to go all the way with him. So it felt like in a championship match with Lesnar before WrestleMania, based on the way that deal went down, which means somebody else's. Well, he could win the championship, I suppose, easily. But I guess he could win the championship. I just didn't feel like the term. I just felt too much. I don't know, one-dimensional. You know what I mean? Like I mean, they really don't have a lot of. They don't have really a lot of choices. I mean, it really comes down to Strowman, Rollins, and McIntyre are your 3 choices. And Rollins is pretty complete, but he's still, you know, I think they still want a bigger guy in that spot. McIntyre comes closest. You know, Strowman's got so many limitations, but he is the most over. I don't even know if he's the most over. Him and Rollins are pretty close when it comes to that. So, you know, you could, I don't know, I really sensed like a more and more direct focus on McIntyre. Since that last week as well. So, yeah, we'll have to see how it all shakes out.
Let's talk about this opening segment, because I don't know if you're right about Braun, because the whole stipulation is he doesn't get everything that he was promised unless he leads the Raw team to victory. She made that very clear. So if the Raw team loses on Sunday, then all of those different things that she promised, he doesn't get any of them. So it could be that they don't win, and he's got to win the Royal Rumble and get the shot there. So I didn't get the impression when this was going on that he's getting a shot at Brock anytime soon. Maybe he will, but it wasn't just you lead the team and you get whatever you want. She specifically said, we've won the last 2 years. We have to win this year with you leading the team, or he doesn't get anything. So,
yeah. Well,
it's been 2 years straight. SmackDown needs to be winning some things if they're going to Fox, so we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing is, though, I have been told, and of course, this is always subject to change, but I was told directly that Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman is not going to happen at WrestleMania. So, I couldn't win the championship before WrestleMania. Could mean a lot of different things. But that brought up Braun Strowman challenging. It seemed for, 6 months down the line, it seems like something they're doing for the next big one. And in San Jose, which would be the December pay-per-view. So the one after that is January. But that's what it feels like to me. And from there, who knows?
Open up with a battle royal where the winners would be team captains for the match. And Strowman interrupts. In WCW, they beat up small men. He beats up a bunch of heavyweights and just ruins everyone.
But there was nobody.
Well, no, but I mean, we have a 10-man team deal on Sunday.
but
and
I mean,
one man just destroyed every tag team on Raw.
time, barely even television time, the Ascension, or have been treated as jokes for years. Touch Party, who were, small guys, and two teams, Gable and Bobby Roode, who they don't do anything with either. So it's not, I mean, not wonderful, but, those are, there were a bunch of guys who they protect Roode out. And it felt when the show started, it was like, he's in Battle Royal, because guys, them at all. I mean, every one of those guys, aside from the Lucha House Party in there.
And she does her role, but because they're taking Strowman, he gets to stand up to her. And she basically says Shane insulted the entire locker room by stealing the World Cup. A quote, mindless meat castle. But I know when someone is trying to manipulate me. Once Corbin right now, she says, here's the compromise. Raw beat SmackDown the last 2 years at Survivor Series. If Braun leads Raw to victory Sunday, she'll give him anything he wants. Playing cards. She says, I'll get it done. But
well, he is wrestling. He's gonna, so it might be like, to be one of those, whether it's TLC, at least that's how, so, he means that they're winning, but he's scheduled in that match already.
Survivor Series, he has to prove he's a team player. And as he's going to WWE headquarters, destroyed the whole building. Ronda's out next. Takes Mike at a Steph's hand, waiting for a challenge like Becky since she came to WWE. She's sick of to go after Stephanie. Corbin comes out. I'm here to help motivate. It's a must-win situation. We're gonna shit about Stephanie winning this thing or her feet line here.
They didn't even bring back the trophy, did they?
That fans didn't care about. Yeah, no.
Like 2 weeks you carried around and then they forgot about it.
Man, a heel is facing Shane McMahon, who's turning heel, and we need to support one side or the other.
The thing that's too weird, though, is when you have, it's like saying that, this non-existent, than the feuds that you've been building. You know what I mean? It's like the feuds are secondary to some,
Well, yeah, but this year they did a better job because at least she bribed him with a match with Brock. And the Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre thing, they didn't want her, but she manipulated them. You'll get what you want after the show's over. So at least they're trying to not just have each other, but they're coming up with ideas for one night.
Yeah, but Charlotte Flair was backing up Becky Lynch and with no hints of nothing.
Well, that was lame.
Yeah, I mean, there was no storyline there. It's those two have been feuding, and they have the hottest feud in the company, probably. And then all of a sudden, all the smack, she's the one that's in charge of Nia Jax, who's like the big physical threat, and she's also, so it's like, I don't know. And there was no explanation there at all, other than the loyalty to brands is more important than your feuds within the brands, which, what does that tell you about the other 51 weeks a year?
So we had Tamina versus Ember Moon. Nia distracted Ember for the heat, went through a commercial break, came back with hold. Nia literally just stood there. Ember hit
What was the point of that dive?
It's a mountain.
But I mean, like, when I saw that, it was just like, okay, what did that accomplish other than, you know, like, risking injury? I don't know. She should have gone down. I mean, she should have gone down. If it was going to be something like, you could just do a sliding kick or something to save her.
So, Ember hit a handspring in the corner, went for the eclipse. Nia cut her off. I have no idea how the ref didn't see this. The big splash for the pin was pretty bad. And Nia laying. Seth Rollins in the ring with Corey. Corey asks him about Nakamura. Seth says, I don't give a damn. I'll care on Sunday, but now I just want to hear from Dean. Dean shows up in the parking lot, sitting in a car. There's a burning barrel next to him. And he cut actually a hell of a promo. He buried the fans. Said Seth didn't have all the answers this time. Maybe Seth shouldn't have talked down to him or treated him like a charity case. Says, I've been the same guy the whole time. I was too selfish to see everything else that was going on around me. I used to think the Shield was stronger together, but the Shield made me weak. You made me weak. Roman made me weak. Takes off his flak jacket or holds it up, throws it in the burning barrel. Seth starts heading backstage. And literally, actually, we never found out what happened. He went backstage, storming after the guy. We never saw him again. And they go to Renee, and she says, it's very uncomfortable. I can't get anything out of Dean. So I guess we'll have that every week for a while.
I guess so.
Recap of the Kurt Angle deal, and then Drew and Dolph came out. Drew cut this big promo.
There were way too many recaps on this show. And there's, you know, there was so little wrestling on the show also. I mean, it's just...
And the stuff that was there wasn't very good.
Well, Finn Balor Dolph Ziggler match was all right, but the rest of the matches weren't good, yeah.
So Drew cuts his big promo. He's proud of destroying Kurt Angle. Took him from a national hero to an embarrassment. Had him on his hands and knees. Kurt was crying. He was more than happy to beat him with his own finish. Says, I've been through the highest of highs, the lowest of lows. Raw is my show. No more nostalgiacs on this show. Finn Balor comes out. Says Drew crossed the line last week. Says he didn't have to humiliate Kurt.
Stephanie was on the show.
Yeah. So anyway, Finn challenged him to a match, and it's on. Actually, it's not on.
It's on. It's probably on for next week or the week after.
Drew says, you got to face Dolph. If you can beat Dolph, then maybe I'll wrestle you. And he gives him a headbutt, lays him out. Finn's like dead, KO'd. Ref starts the match anyway, so...
Well, they gave him 2 minutes to recover, but it was kind of ridiculous.
Finn sells for a long time. They go to commercial. They come back. We had like 4 straight minutes of chin locks. Finally, they start doing all the near falls that picked up. Finn made his big comeback. Ziggler hit his moves. Finn sent Dolph outside. Big flip dive onto both guys. Went for the coup de grace and missed. And then Dolph tried a cradle. Finn reversed into a cradle of his own. Got the flash pin. Drew was irate afterwards. And I guess that match is coming, as you noted, maybe next week.
Yeah. I thought it was a good match. It's the only thing that was a good match on the show.
Steph and Corbin are backstage. Finn walks up. She wants him on the team. Drew storms up. Steph says, stand down. Says, I know you're mad. Can't beat up your teammate. You're all on the team. I want you, Drew, to do to Shane what you did to Kurt last week. Work together on Sunday. And then after you win, you can tear each other apart. I guess they all agree to work together. Ronda promo backstage. Cuts this promo about how Becky is the man. She can really dish it out. She wasn't trying to offend her last week, just pointing out how ridiculous the threat of ripping her arm off was. Everything you did as a child at the same time I was learning arm bars. Says Becky is not the man. She's the millennial man. She buries the millennials. She says...
That was weird.
This is a weird promo.
The one about the skinny jeans and everything?
Yep.
Skinny jeans and what else? They eat avocados or something?
I didn't write it all down. All I know is the fans were very iffy on that part.
Yeah, I mean, that was... Which means it was probably her stuff.
Dude. This is a pretty damn good promo, but she's got some verbiage that I don't care if it's how she really talks or not. It is not ringing true to me.
I I would agree. I thought that whole stuff about millennial men was just really weird, but whatever. Somebody wrote it. It's most of her stuff is her and Heyman. So, and I don't think Heyman's writing about skinny jeans. I mean, I don't know that maybe he is. Doesn't feel like something he would come up with. It feels like something she would come up with. So it's just her.
One way or the other, it's weird.
It's weird, but I'd rather have that than the stuff that Braun Strowman does.
Yep. She said she didn't fight to change the perception of Fight Like a Girl, so the SmackDown Women's Champion could call herself the Man.
Hey, she used my line. That was cool.
Then Tamina showed up, wished her luck, and that was it.
Yep.
Clips of Eddie's sunglasses being broken, riot squads in the ring. Every single saw. Ruby pretends like she's boy in the background. Of course, it's a swerve. She enjoyed every second of it. And Natty's music hits. She attacks Ruby from behind. Ends up overwhelmed. Heart attack. Heat up and down this show.
Yeah, but there wasn't.
I know.
But I mean, but it's like they're going for it, but they're not getting it at all.
So many attempts at getting heat on the show that is numbing. It's not, Dave, listen. They did the Roman Reigns leukemia, the Deania, where Brock Lesnar won the title, who everybody hates. Shane McMahon winning the best in the world. They immediately come back for last week's show, and they followed up with this show where there's 10 million heat segments. Overdone.
There's also a thing where, because the characters are not true to themselves, that you're not gonna get heat with muffled characters, because there's no intensity. There's no, you have no strong. The only way you get heat is if you have some real strong for the baby faces that you're getting heat on. And the only way to do that is to effectively book baby faces. They completely are ineffective at booking baby faces. So, your case that people don't really like that much because they fail all the time. How much heat you getting?
Well, the answer is none. That's what he said. Oh, and by the way, that Dean Ambrose deal earlier when they went to the parking lot, he's sitting on the car. There were some boos. There were also some cheers. So a hell of a job. They did all that to capitalize on Roman leukemia. That didn't do a goddamn bit of good.
You know why? This is the key thing. Is because nobody, and I mean, believe it's real because you can't anymore. And I don't know that anyone ever really did, but they allowed themselves to see the movies. And movies are completely fake. Okay? They're more fake than wrestling and all that. But when I watch a movie, because I have feelings when I watch the movie. When I watch a lot of wrestling, if it's characters that I relate to, I can get into their struggle and into who wins and loses and things like that. I watch WWE, it's a lot of ambivalence. I'm sitting there and I'm watching, but I don't think that there's anything they could do that would get me upset, because all the characters are so okay, Becky Lynch is kind of hot right now, but she's a heel, she's a baby face playing who's now like a super baby face, even though she's not booked as one. And she led SmackDown, and she didn't really do anything heelish tonight, but she's supposed to be a heel. What kind of strong feelings should you get out of that? I mean, in the strong feelings about that she's been wronged, and they're behind her for being wronged as opposed to anything else. I mean, it's almost like they're cheering her so much as criticism or something of the administration. So it's like it's not even like really, I mean, it's not like, it's essentially not listening to storylines and them saying the story. So it's like, I mean, that's the key right there, is lack of consistency and lack of strong characters.
So we did the battle royal, nothing match.
Like 3 minutes.
It was nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. That Raw tag team compared to SmackDown, where you got the New Day and the Usos. I mean, they got 5 jobber teams essentially. So yeah.
Lesnar and Heyman out for the big promo, doing his thing, talking about Strowman, AJ, and suddenly out comes of all people, Jay. Last year I was concentrating on the dream match myself versus. I am here to be Brock's friend. I'll help him focus on AJ. I want to show him my man. Come on in. Tells Heyman he should listen to after all he's Jewish. Stunned.
Heyman kept making fun of the word mantra.
Lesnar gets in the ring. He leads Brock in a meditation. It was the Singh brothers, I believe.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yes.
Brock is supposed to be a heel, and he's a heel.
Yes.
So, if anything, everyone, I was completely cheered.
Yes. You know what, though? As much as that they followed up on a storyline from last year's Survivor Series, I'm fine with this. What I was not fine with was Tim. Absoluters.
One of the Singhs didn't get killed, but the one, he took 2 horrible suplexes.
I believe it was Samir.
Samir took that first German, and I was like, that was just brutal. Dude, the second one was almost as bad.
Team Regal tweeted today, x-rays of his neck, telling everyone to knock this crazy shit off.
Yeah,
And the same night,
yeah.
Samir landing, I have no idea how he didn't break his neck. He took 2 exact. The other Singh brother, Sunil, he didn't land on his head. Differently, land on his ass, and his head snaps back in the ring. Every single one of these was brutal. Takes the F5. Absolute brutality here.
Yeah. So Regal tweeted that out because, and there was just a bump that Brody King took. He basically landed on his head on the apron. It was a scary bump as Brody King. I mean, it was, when I saw that, I was pretty concerned too. That was worse than like the hand stuff and the new, a lot of the New Japan stuff concerns me as well. The singing bump from the first journey's about as bad as anything there too. So sometimes like when people go like, oh, this place is safe or whatever, it's like, it's not safe. And it's not even safe for the case. The stats are right there. I mean, whatever. They banned the pile drivers. It's not pile drivers haven't been hurting people lately. Wrong place. Things like that. I mean,
Well, you get a herd stepping the wrong way, doing things.
Yes.
I mean, you break your neck turning your head because of years and years of landing on your head. A person that is not jumping off the post to the floor regularly tears out their meniscus. I mean, Cody's done a lot of things during his career, and one day he took a step, and that's what happens.
Yeah. The thing is, though, that neck stuff, I mean, I don't know.
At Honma. It was, but it's not like
No.
he had a healthy neck.
He had 2 decades of insane man.
Yes, so you take one draping.
Diving headbutts from the top rope to the floor.
Yes.
I mean, that's serious stuff. But, yeah, just hope, like, man, I just hope people, like, to protect your neck and head, because those are the 2 things that's bad stuff. I mean, that's, like, knee injuries are knee injuries, and, you know, if you point, and everyone's going to have minor back problems or major back problems, that stuff can cripple you. That's the reality, and that's the stuff that you yourself. When Lesnar threw him,
You don't.
like, when Lesnar threw him, I was watching the thing. It was like, there's really nothing he could do. That was more just being so light, and Lesnar being so used to lifting people that this guy just got launched at a bad angle.
Lashley came out. He's doing his deal with Leo Rush. Elias shows up on the stage, and he's calling. And Lashley challenges him to a match. They have the match, and Trish has so much charisma and the fan to figure out something in the ring.
There. The thing with this, this match is for the final spot, and I just figured, I guess it didn't really matter who won, but Rush.
They're both brawling outside, and Elias throws him in the ring, goes to climb in. Leo Rush holds his foot. I mean, the whole gimmick is Leo Rush is 10. Counted out, loses, and he's off the Survivor Series team.
To look good and everything like that. And I think that when it comes to that match, it comes down to, you know, having a good Survivor Series match, much as I'd still pick Lashley well above Elias. So that's protect Elias with a goofy finish while getting Lashley on the team. So it was not, to say it wasn't much of a match is like, it was nothing as a match. It was only kind of like they went 20 minutes and did that finish. You know, it was a short nothing match, which is better than a long nothing match.
Now to announce the Survivor Series team, Mickey, Nia, Tamina in the ring, home. Alexa says next match is for the final spot. Bayley versus Tamina and Nia attack both girls for the DQ. Alexa didn't win, so the 5th member is Ruby Riott. And up backstage.
Why did they pick Natalia? I mean, she's won matches, but I mean, isn't it? It's pretty much an all-heel team except Natalia.
Yes. Let's see. On the team,
she didn't win the match to get. I'm wondering, like in storyline, they made no explanation why. Like,
yeah, that's why I'm wondering if they did something on TV I forgot about.
No, they didn't. Said, you know, Natalia's not here, but she's on the team, and it's like, why would Alexa Bliss, you know, pick Natalia? You know, why wouldn't she pick Alicia Fox, who she did pick when she was injured and as a replacement?
Especially if Natty's on the team, why? Because you know the team's going to fall apart.
Exactly.
So anyway, they cut backstage. Becky has a disarmer on Rousey. It's broken up around there's 7 heel women in the ring. She starts a ball on, and all of the SmackDown women hit the ring. Raw women. The Raw locker room empties. somewhere in here, I think Nia his face is bleeding. She's got blood all over her hands. She's going after everybody, and then she runs into Peyton Royce. Just come at me. Peyton just stands there. Run the and finally Becky flies in with a chair after time, lays her out.
Yeah, that was like a weird thing because all of a sudden at that moment it was like Ronda. So much of her stuff looked so smooth, and this was just like you know, it looked like someone like with the level of Ronda Rousey probably should be given her level of exploits to bring Ronda back to reality, or whatever, her unhuman reality, and put her into real reality, or whatever.
So fans are getting behind Becky. They're chanting one more time. Becky whack on. Everyone's going crazy. Good angle. Becky was awesome. Yeah, it was great. That was it.
Man.
It would be, but you know what?
Yeah.
I ain't getting 10. So I'll take 11. To the Survivor Series card. We've got one championship. It'll be a pre-show match, but who knows? We've got the Raw team, Survival, the B team, Lucha House Party versus.
By the way, in that battle royal, they had 3 members of the Lucha House Party. Corey Graves kept saying how stupid it was. Nobody had an explanation as to.
You're right. But you know what? That was better than when the show opened in the first thing of the Cole's mouth was an A. Anyway, that's a pre-show match, by the way.
What is? The tag team?
Tag team, yeah.
Yeah.
So's New Day, and then 3 more teams announced tomorrow. We got Ronda Rousey, Becky versus AJ. We have the Raw team, Ziggler, Drew, Man, Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe. Got the Raw women, Mickey Knight, Tamina Bar, and the Buddy Murphy Mustafa Ali match.
Probably be a better show than. It's different. It's not like the same old, same old.
It's definitely different.
It should be a good show. AJ and Brock. I mean, again, it's up to Brock. You know, if Brock doesn't care, then it'll be what it is. Nakamura and Raw good. The AOP against the Bar should be good. Should be interesting. I don't know if it'll be great, but it should be interesting. The Raw men versus SmackDown men. I have no idea. I have no idea how that's going to turn out. Tag teams. Maybe the SmackDown girls.
Could be.
Yeah. Because empathetic Raw side.
All right.
Yeah, so he's MRI today. Good news is